I think then afterward, I don't know if you guys got like poisoned or whatever, but then we played like more sessions after that.
Yeah.
You guys ended up enjoying it. Then I had that weird like symbiote thing.
Yeah.
That symbiote thing was.
It was a weird story. It was pretty much like
it was a weird story,
but it wasn't really meant to be too serious. It was meant to just teach the game.
It was just supposed to be like, because we had our one problem player.
Oh.
Join yeah, and that the whole God's not real thing is.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother episode.
But yeah, that's a different episode.
But
we don't
in that portion though, let's not forget. You guys had fought like a bounty hunter from the future. I won't say his name for certain reasons.
Oh yes, I remember this.
For copyright reasons with Disney.
Oh man, I remember this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, when you like launched missiles at my neck and I blown the hell up.
And then we had done that session and Dallas was there for that, and we did that session or whatever, and you did a thing.
So I ran out of spell slots. I do remember why I chose this option, and I remember me thinking, okay, I'm a fighter, I'm a cat, I can't fly, I have no spell slots left. I have no range. I look at my paladin next to me.
Yeah, that was
like,
me.
Hey, can I have your sword? And he said no. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna roll sleight of hand.
He literally rolled sleight of hand, and I'm just like, are you serious? I failed against it. He took the sword,
and I threw it.
He threw it.
Do you mind telling the audience what was your number?
Oh, obviously. It was like my 10th nat 1 within like a month.
It was so bad.
I'm over here getting bombarded by hellfire and missiles. And this motherfucker's like, yeah, this sword's empty.
The thing is that he just took my sword.
I know.
The sword I attack with, I'm getting ready for my next turn.
I was very much a whole like as a tutorial player, not like
I've never
there to help you guys. I sat there like, yo, you can do whatever it is you think is right. And then you said that, and I stayed quiet because it was your choice, but at the end of the day, I was like, this is not right. This is not correct.
I know I'm typically the guy who makes the room dumbfounded, but I've never seen more dumbfounded faces on people when they look at me when I said that.
I lost my fucking mind, bro.
Man, you
my
so
favorite
sad.
part, though, my favorite fucking part is where the sword wound up.
Oh, yeah.
And this is actually pretty dark.
So this is where it gets really dark because Jay rolled for like the severity of my nat 1, and
it was bad.
So basically, I missed, and because it was a great sword, it was big,
very big sword.
I had a good spell of strength. Now I think about it. So I missed. It went through a roof of a house, which ended up killing a mother and child that was hiding from the blast.
That was so bad.
We didn't find out until after we got mollywopped.
Yeah, and we were like, oh, let's see if there's any survivors in the area. To which I, on my lonesome, saw the sword there.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, you
and because
found it.
I played a cat, and I thought, oh, I'm a cat. I don't care about humans. I saw the sword and was like, they don't need to know. And I closed the door.
Yeah, you told nobody about it.
And nobody knew.
And then he's like, hey, have you guys seen my sword? I was like, nope.
Yeah, I'm looking for my sword. The paladin is looking for a sword. He's like, yo, where did you throw it? He's
I'm like,
I don't know.
it got blasted away over in that general direction.
Like, I was like, all right, so I guess I have no sword now as a paladin. I'm like, great.
Yeah, it's fine. The story ended in like 5
like a wanted
sessions.
criminal, you know, the fingerprints on the sword.
Yeah, you know, you would have been gaboofed.
Yeah.
That's not even a word. I just made that up. I completely forgot, and this is probably going to get rewinded in the video. Before we even go to that, you did have an Aasimar that was a paladin.
I did.
Oh, yeah, from the first campaign. Yeah.
From the first campaign.
Kuranashi was a paladin Aasimar.
Yes, he was. And you know
remember,
what?
Yeah.
Not only did...
I messed up so bad.
So,
really bad.
So, to backtrack a bit,
Backtrack,
I feel like
yeah.
we definitely need to talk about this.
Oh, man.
So there was... Or go ahead, Brendan.
So, in the first campaign, there was a point where we had to, like... infiltrate a party.
Yeah, because
Actually, I remember it.
Yeah.
We had to
Targets.
infiltrate a party, and we had to do one of two things.
Three things.
Three things. I don't remember what the third thing was, but I know what the first two was.
I vaguely remember. It was steal the artifact that
Five
was,
artifacts that was
There was
scattered
five
around.
artifacts because it was like an art museum kind of thing.
Yeah, it was like a party.
We had to either A, steal the 5 artifacts, B, assassinate one of the ringleaders of like the
It was
criminal
like a
society.
nobleman or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And then the other one was kidnap someone. I
No,
forgot.
it was to either kill him or kidnap him with
Yeah,
a
kidnap
teleporting like sigil that we had.
Yeah, we had like a one-off like item that was able to just teleport him back to the base.
And man, were we almost close to finishing all the objectives
Yeah.
until I did the
It was
big
literally
mistake.
the last objective.
everyone was stationed.
Assassinate.
Everyone was. We were so optimized. I'm pretty sure Nick had a smile on his face.
Yeah.
We were so optimized. We had everyone at the ready to take an item.
Everybody
and
was
We were
being useful. The one person
set.
wasn't had irritable bowel syndrome.
Yeah,
But,
one person was distracting the guards. We had like a person on every
Remember, we had
item.
dancing lights up to
Yeah, I
scare
had the
people.
dancing lights
Yes,
acting like
I remember
ghosts
that.
and like I had the guy tagged. Who was
But
going
it all came down to when Kuro was in a room. He managed to
infiltrate the target's room. I
He
remember.
managed to not
That's a
only
paladin,
infiltrate
by the way.
target's room, get him alone in his room.
Mm-hmm.
For him to also
Wait,
for context,
all you had to do.
I gotta say it. I
he
have
had
to
a
say it.
magic item that worked like walkie-talkies.
Yes,
Yeah.
I have to say what I said to him. I remember it like it was like yesterday. So, I took the guy. There was a ruckus going around. The dancing lights was causing everyone to be scared, and all the guys were like, "Yo, protect this guy." And I'm like, "Cool." So I take him and I go into his.
Because you were a knight in disguise.
I was a knight in disguise, and I decided to take him to his bedroom at the time.
It was his office.
his office. Yes.
Yeah, you were disguised one of his henchmen.
Yeah.
Taking his
And
bed would
then,
be weird.
for some reason, I decided to say, "Okay, it's all is clear." And then Jay, role playing the character, and me, still kind of a new player, he's just like, "What did you say?" And then me was like, "Oh, you see, we have these walkie-talkie like things in our ears now. It's a new thing for
Giving it away,
nights."
bro. Just, I love this, man. You know, obviously,
then
baby steps.
we had to remind him that you're literally talking to the head of security who would know if his knights were issued walkie-talkies,
Yeah.
of which they weren't.
My man really told the guy. I was like, "Oh no, I'm talking to the guards on the walkie-talkie." He's like, "Oh, I hired y'all. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, and then for some reason, me as a person started panicking.
Nah, for some reason, there was definitely a reason.
There was a lot of
No, but a good reason to start panicking.
Me as a player now, I would have done the best thing possible, which was,
Kill him.
hey, I have him alone. Why don't I just kill him? Easy.
Or teleport him away.
Or teleport him away. I had him at.
the stitch.
Oh yeah, you were also the one with the sigil.
I was the one with the
I was
sigil.
like, yo,
I was
Ish,
the one
I
at
was
the
so happy because Ish got him in a room alone. And all you had to do was touch him. All you had to do was touch him.
For some reason. For some reason.
He decided
I was like, he's just like, "Wait, what are you guys talking about? This walkie-talkie thing, like,
he
what
was
is
like,
that?"
"Who are you?"
And then he's asked, "Who am I?" And I'm just like,
Before you even do that, you tried to charm him.
I did try to charm.
And then I had to look at him and be like,
Yeah, she's an elf.
All right.
an elf.
So here's the thing. There's
Elves
three
are-
things I did. I remember what happened. It was I tried to charm him with a spell. I didn't even know how the spell worked. I just was like, "Screw it, let me try it."
You did the spell right. It's just that it so happened that
was an
he was an
elf.
elf. And elves, for those who don't know, are immune to charm effects.
And
Yeah.
know when they're
And
I
I
know.
targeted.
And I forgot about it. I'm just like, all right, so that's not working. And then I remember, I think I was
I
was a fallen Aasimar and that had the ability of conquering presence or some like a minuscule
Like a
version
fear,
of
yeah,
it.
like a fear effect.
It was a fear effect, and I tried to do it, and then I noticed that he isn't affected by that either. And now he knows I'm trying to do something.
But you have to. You had to give the whole antagonist monologue that you.
Because
gave
he was
his
like, "What are you
fans.
doing?" And then
He's just like, "Who are you?"
And, yeah, he asked me, "Who am I?" And I'm
you
just
take
like,
the helmet off, and oh my
I took
God.
everything off, took off my disguise. I had my sword in my hands. I'm just like, yo, bro. I'm a
I am
No.
Let me say it.
Okay.
I gotta say it. I'm a fallen Aasimar. I've killed people before. And then
Like there was a little bit more to it, but the long story is like my man basically gave his social security number.
I really did.
And I'm over here listening in, and I'm like, oh no, oh geez, all right, it's all gone to shit. Like the whole
The guy's like, oh, word? Security!
But thankfully, on the other end of the door, I'm over here listening through the walkie-talkie, taking care of the security, and I bust in symbiote style. I remember that.
And
I just look at you and I go, "We're talking later. Go through the window, fly out.
And I
You're
remember I
done."
left. Yeah, I left flying out through the window.
No. You didn't tell him to. All the guards rushed in, and you rushed in after the guards to fight them. But then he's like, "Oh, okay," and he jumps out the window.
Yeah,
He just flies away.
and I flew away
with the sigil
with
at
the
that.
sigil. I don't know why I did that. I was still a new player. I was just like,
I call it the new player, like the jitters.
It happens.
It was
Because it's the spiral. Like once you fall down that first step, bro, you're gonna just keep going down.
Yo, look, I'll even give it to you like this. Nick did it too. Nick did it with the
When that anxiety hit, it hit different, bro.
Yeah. It was bad.
Oh man.
And so, I just wanted
mind
to
you,
mention that
my
stuff.
favorite part, he who shall not be named was sitting in the toilet with irritable bowel syndrome, trying to count. Use that as a distraction. So I'm over here juggling everything.
Yeah, but oh man, we definitely had to bring that up. Going back to where we left off before.